In a landmark hearing, small island nations from around the world will take on high-emitting countries in a court in Hamburg, Germany, in what is being seen as the first climate justice case aimed at protecting the ocean.
세계의 군소도서국들이 온실가스 배출량이 많은 국가들을 상대로 제기한 획기적인 소송 절차가 독일 함부르크에 있는 국제해양법재판소에서 진행될 예정입니다. 이번 소송은 해양 보호를 위한 최초의 기후 정의 소송으로 주목받고 있습니다. Alright, so it's going to be the first climate justice case. Tell us more.
So we have a group of these small island nations. They include countries like the Bahamas, Tuvalu, Vanuatu, Antigua, and Barbuda. So we're looking at the South Pacific down towards Australasia, but also the Caribbean. And they're asking the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea to consider whether these greenhouse gas emissions by these big countries that's being absorbed by their marine environment can be considered as pollution. Because most countries are sort of under the UN Convention when it comes to the sea and it comes to reducing and controlling marine pollution. And so if this is successful when it goes to court, then that means these bigger countries are going to have to take responsibility for their greenhouse gas emissions that are causing problems for these small island nations. And quite frankly, you know, with the climate crisis that we have, I think a lot of people are hoping that this will go towards the small island nations so that their territories can be protected.
Exactly. Well, this is a landmark hearing. 우리 첫 번째 표현부터 보도록 하겠습니다. 아주 획기적인 그런 hearing이죠.
Yes. When we think about a landmark, for example, if I said to you, Sue, in Seoul, what is a landmark in Seoul?
We have the tower, the Seoul N Tower.
The Namsan Tower. I would say the statue of Lee Sun-shin or King Sejong or one of the palaces. That would be a landmark of Seoul. If you go to Paris, of course, the biggest landmark is going to be the Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
It's something big, it's something obvious and striking. So when we talk about, in this case, a landmark hearing, it means this is very striking, very important, not ordinary, something out of the ordinary. And we often use it when it's never happened before. A similar term is milestone, a milestone hearing, for example. So it's emphasizing that this is the first of its kind and also really important.
그렇습니다. 우리가 이제 랜드마크라고 하는 이 단어가 이렇게 아주 획기적이다라는 뜻으로도 쓰인다는 거고요. hearing이라는 것은 법률 용어에서 소송이라는 뜻이죠. 아주 획기적인 소송 절차다. And these small island nations will be taking on bigger countries that emit a lot of carbon dioxide.
They're going against them. They're fighting them. You have in sports, one team takes on the other, or Sue and I take on each other at chess or tennis. It means we're going up against each other, we're fighting each other in some way. In this case, it's a legal battle.
네, 여기서 말하는 take on someone이라는 것은 누구와 겨루다. 누군가와 싸우다라는 의미가 되겠습니다. 그러니까 누구누구를 상대로 소송 절차가 진행이 된다는 건데요. What's an example sentence for this?
This one's for the superhero lovers. I love it when Batman takes on the Joker. You never know what will happen.
Batman taking on Joker and all these other bad guys in the Batman series as well.
Exactly. So superheroes take on supervillains, or for example, Greek heroes take on monsters and and gods.
Yes.
It's a very common expression. You'll find it used a lot in literature, in news, in sports, in all sorts.
The only different meaning you'll find with a take on is in the song. Take on me, take me on. It's a slightly different meaning there.
There is another meaning as well.
Yeah.
For example, we have we started a new season and we took on a new assistant director.
That's
She
right.
joined our team. So if a company takes on someone, it means they become an employee, a member of that company.
Indeed. 다시 한번 세 번째 headline 읽어보겠습니다. In a landmark hearing, small island nations from around the world will take on high-emitting countries in a court in Hamburg, Germany, in what's being seen as the first climate justice case aimed at protecting the ocean.